gentleman is a regular on the LA comedy scene and recently was featured in Everyday Feminism. Please welcome Mr. Derrick Lemos.
Hello, well-meaning white people. How are you? So, I think everybody in here is a fairly progressive person, so can we all just agree in here collectively, Republicans have lost their fucking minds. Between not wanting trans people to ever use a bathroom, wanting to get rid of all the brown people, and all the gay rights, like, next election, if there is one, they're gonna wanna burn people as witches. Like, that's the last place left for you to go. Their nominee, just a giant pilgrim. Make America wear itchy wool and buckles again. I saw this conspiracy that was floating around for a minute that said, you know, Donald Trump's only a candidate so that we get more divided and it prepares us for the race war. I'm personally excited for the race war because there are a lot of people who say really nasty things but back it up by saying like, oh, no, I got a black friend. Day one of the race war, they find out. I work in homeless services. I work with LGBT homeless youth. Don't clap for that because they pay me. And it makes me sound really cool at parties. And a couple things that homeless people get to hear a lot, unfortunately. One of them is, why don't you get a job? You know, getting a job doesn't fix homelessness right away. Let's go through an application really quick. You know, name. Well, that's easy. Boom, done. Address. Shit. Outside. That doesn't work. And the second thing they hear a lot of is, oh, you don't look homeless. Like, that's supposed to be a compliment. You don't look homeless. And really what you're saying is, oh, you don't look like a bridge troll that feeds on couch treasures. You're like a real person almost. But that's not the thing that bothers me most about homelessness. The thing that bothers me most is I was in a store about a month ago and I saw this product. It was condiments for your dogs. Condiments, more than one.
And?
There was Ketchup, which is cute, which is adorable. I would feed Ketchup to like a little pug in a Hawaiian shirt and we would solve mysteries. There was Muttonese, which is like, all right, you're cranking up the whimsy. I get it. Your dogs are your children, okay. Barbecue sauce, which is go fuck yourself. And mustard. They used the same pun twice for a fake condiment for your dogs. We live in the most industrious country in the entire world. We have shit you don't need. Like, can I have tacos that are made out of Doritos? Okay, here you go. Can I have a Whopper that's also a burrito? Fucking gross. Here you go. Can I have a place to live? No! But you can use this perfect bacon bowl as a rain catcher for your tears.
That's their line.
So cops are, you know, obviously it's a very serious time for everyone. You know, this last week, you know, 3 black men were killed. And it's hard having these conversations because anytime you say anything, people are like, you hate the police! And I have to be like, no, I don't hate, well, yeah. But I hate the system that allows them to do these things. Because if it were anybody else, we would be protesting them. Like if it was teachers fucking up your kids, we'd be protesting teachers. But the difference is, if a teacher fucks up your kids, you know, they might not be able to read very well or think fossils are a trick of the devil. But if a cop fucks up your kid, they don't get to grow up. And this is the part where everybody who's really into slam poetry starts snapping and I start glowing. Or, you know, people will say like, well, cops have a hard job. And you're like, yeah, they do. But they had to fill out an application for that job with a name and an address part. You know, it's hard talking about anything because nobody wants to be seen, as like on the wrong side of stuff. It's hard talking about race issues because nobody wants to be seen as racist. And I get it, but there are a couple things that I think, as long as you don't say, you're pretty much cool. One, if you just stop talking about it, it'll go away. Racism isn't Beetlejuice. Or stop playing the race card. I mean, if the race card was a thing, it would be like that really bad Monopoly card that fucks your entire game up. Do not be a 12-year-old boy with a toy gun. Do not be a 13-year-old boy with a toy gun. Don't reach for your wallet. Don't reach for your cell phone. Don't forget to use your signals. Don't be black. And I feel like the conversation got started. There it is. Ooh, I'm tingling now. The conversation got started 20 years ago with this movie that I think we've all seen, or at least your kids have seen, Pleasantville.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Conversation got started back then. So if you haven't seen it, it stars Spider-Man Tobey Maguire and Legally Blonde Reese Witherspoon. And they get transported to like this black and white 1950s town by a barely alive Don Knotts. And when they get there, Tobey Maguire's like, oh my god, this place is so cool, it's like a museum. And Reese Witherspoon's like, all right, nerd, where's the dick? So she starts having sex with the dudes, and crazy things start happening. People start turning colors. And it's a weird part of the film, like a tree catches on fire, a woman masturbates in a bathtub, all while Fiona Apple is singing about the universe. And at the climax of the film, there's this group of like very hesitant, very resistant, very grumpy white men that are like, ooh, our children are dancing and they're changing colors and our women want to have jobs, we have to put an end to this shit. And so they go around the town and they start hanging up flyers that say, no colors. And by the end of the film, everybody turns colors. And so the moral of that story, you've seen the movie, everybody turns colors. So the moral is, it's bad to treat people of color poorly, especially if those people are also white. Thanks guys for being with us. Derrick Lemos.
I love the expression playing the race card. People only play the race card because of 400 years of a very stacked deck. Okay, our next performer opened for Margaret Cho. I've shut down for her many times.